Welcome to the Jeremy Hill Show. If you're easily triggered, leave now because this is not the show for you. Now, what I'm going to talk about as a topic for you today is the fact that many women are trying to say that they can run a household or should run a household because they make more money than a man. Today, modern day women want to replace the man with themselves. So what I'm going to do is play some clips out of fair use and for educational purposes to show you what I think about this weird thing. Give me a second as I pull it up, ladies and gentlemen. And I got to cut the music down for this clip is low, but you'll get it.
Women are making more than men now, and women are looking for hypergamy. They're graduating colleges. They're looking for men that makes more than them, more educated than them, taller than them. They're looking for like that top percentage of men, and it's a really small percentage.
I feel like based off where we are in society, a lot of women are more so masculine, a lot of men are becoming more feminine because of that.
Women just want the men to come with it. They don't want to build with men nowadays.
There you go. Women today don't want to build with men. They want a man to already give them the world. You cannot function. Let me tell you what it is. Women, they have a fight within themselves. They want to be independent, but a woman cannot be independent and also be dependent with the man. A woman is born wanting to serve a man. But then when she gets in a position where she is masculine, more masculine than a man, then she wants to serve a man, but she don't want to serve a man at the same time. So she's living a lifestyle of confusion. They want the men to be the women and they want themselves to be men. Let's keep going.
It's because of opportunities that women have now, even like with corporate positions, like they will hire a black educated woman over a black educated man.
Okay. Let me turn the music back on right quick. And let me show you some statistics from the Department of Labor. From the Department of Labor, it says overall, women are not paid as much as men. Even when working full-time and year-round, on average, women working full-time year-round are paid 83.7% of what men are paid. This inequity is even greater for black and Hispanic women. So women are still making less than men, no matter if they get college degrees or whatever. You cannot usurp the authority of the man as much as you may want to. You just can't do it. Now, I'm going to show something where women say they want men to be cheerleaders. Yeah.
Think a woman could be the head of a household?
I don't think
nowadays?
she should.
But what if the man, because I believe nowadays men actually more than ever support a boss wife.
No, but
that's the problem. Too many women want to be boss bitches. No man supports a boss bitch. Boss divas. We're not doing that. See, that's something that y'all got in y'all messed up head. No man wants a woman to outperform him. Period. And you can say whatever you want to say, but a man deserves the right to be a man. It is our innate ability to be providers and protectors. But women want to place themselves in that role. Therefore, they are going through so much confusion. This is why they cannot have a long-term relationship. Most women who claim to be boss divas and boss bitches and baddies and stuff have a string of failed relationships. They cannot get along with a man. No man wants them. Men run off from them. So there's no such thing as a man that really encourages you to be a boss B. If you're outside of a relationship, yeah, girl, go ahead and get it. Get it. But in a relationship, no man wants a woman to be a boss diva. No man wants you to be a boss diva in a relationship with a man. That will be a weak man who wants a woman to lead him. Everything you do in a relationship comes to that man. What do I mean? If it's in the family, y'all married, everything you do, lady, is for the family. It ain't just for you. And women think they can make a whole lot of money, get a man who got some money, but don't want to spend their money on the household. They want the man to spend all his money while she sit back and just chill. If you're a boss diva, you bring all of it into the man, the family.
But at the end of the day, you want me to say what that man sitting back doing? He hating on you.
Not all men, though.
Listen to me.
Not all
You
men.
can follow however you want to follow it. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the world.
Let it know.
When you got more than a man, he's not happy with you because he's not sure of himself. So how real you want to get?
There are men like that. There are men like that.
The only reason why a man would not be sure of himself because a woman have removed the need for the man to be in a relationship. A man needs to feel as if he's needed to be the protector and the provider. That's the only reason why a man will ever feel like that. If you try to take the place of a man, don't be disappointed because that man left you. Because you have told him and showed him that you don't need no man. I can do all bad myself. I'm a boss diva. No man wants a woman that out earns him. If you're a woman who makes six figures, you make $200,000 a year. Get you a man who makes $500,000 a year. If you're a woman who makes $500,000 a year, get you a man who makes $900,000 a year. The chances of y'all being together and having more peace is greater than that. Because anytime a man has to feel the need that he's under a woman, he gon' jump ship, Jack.
I just have to disagree.
A lot of men,
I am a big believer, Shakana, with respect. I am a big believer in not generalizing.
But I'm not trying to be funny, friend. When you have more than that man, he sit back and he hates on you because he wish it was him.
No, I think sometimes they like, I done a bunch of stuff in my life, and now it's kind of nice when you share
I think
it.
Shakana,
It's okay for you to share, but it's a whole nother level. Like
I think it depends on the man, though. I really
Hey, you can make excuses all you want to, Pooh.
I don't think it's excuses.
It's not right, friend. I'm telling you.
I see what
I personally know, the thing is, I personally know a man who lives that life, and he is so proud of his wife. He's actually
So he the house
he's actually her #1 fan, and I gotta give props to that man who can put that pride down.
Imagine, why would you
The pride. Men have egos, and you have to accept that, ladies. An ego of a man is based on his achievements and his ability to perform. If a woman comes in and fails to nourish his ego, then a relationship has already failed. It is part of your feminine nature to massage the ego of a man. When you come in there and tell a man that he is not needed, then you have destroyed and crushed that man's ego in that relationship, because it is our innate desire to want not only to be needed, but to perform. We get great pride, as you talking about the pride. We get pride from our achievements. We take pride in the fact that we could take care of our families. We take pride in the fact that we could protect our loved ones. But when you come along and say, we don't need you, you take away our pride. You take away the ego. And your ability to nourish a man's ego is what's going to make that relationship a good relationship. A lot of you women want to jump over the fact that men have ego. We all have egos, but men have a particular kind of an ego. Our egos feed off respect and admiration. So if you're not speaking words of affirmation and admiration, you have already ruined that relationship.
your home and your marriage, if this is a woman that you really love, and let's say you're equal, let's say you start out equal. Let's say, hey, let's say you start out with a man is actually, when you first got together, he's the one making more money.
That's different.
Okay? And then
if you make more money, if y'all start out equal and you make more money, you are still underneath the man. You are still subservient to the man. It just means that the man has more to manage. He has more things to deal with now because you make more money. If y'all both are making $50,000 annually and all of a sudden you make $30,000 more now, you are still a subservient. You are not the head of household. That's where you're not understanding these things at, ladies. You have a place and you must stay in your place, stay in your lane.
at some point in the marriage, now the woman takes the lead. I'm sorry,
That's what
you
I'm talking
love this
about.
woman and you was trying to put her on, or you was helping and you're encouraging and supporting and telling her, you go out there, baby, you get that money, you do what you got, and yo, he will be your biggest cheerleader ever because you had
Cheerleader. A man is never supposed to be a woman's cheerleader. Gentlemen, whenever a woman makes more money than you and she feels that she doesn't need you any longer, she will classify you in a feminine position. She will no longer see you as a masculine man that you are. How come she didn't say, instead of saying cheerleader, how come she didn't say he would be your biggest encourager, your biggest supporter? Why didn't she say that you could be her biggest foundation, her rock? Why did she put you in the role of a female, her cheerleader? Because women look down on men who make less than them. And if you get into a relationship with a woman who makes more than you, chances are somewhere in her psyche, she will see you in a feminine role. She just emasculated and took a man nuts by saying he, a man, will be your biggest cheerleader. Why? Because women for the longest time have been the cheerleaders of men. When the men was out there hunting and gathering, they would support like that. They would cheer him along. But now since she make more money, she sees herself as a man. She puts herself in a masculine position to the point, so much to the point that she doesn't even see your masculinity. She only see that your masculinity has now have been changed and perverted into femininity. And she will treat you femininely as a feminine woman. I'm not saying she's going to make you walk around like a cheerleader, but her attitude towards you will change to an extent. Let's keep going.
But
Excuse me right here, ladies and gentlemen. Most women today, if you keep following that, gentlemen, these women goal is to make you a house husband. Not a housewife, which is close to it, but to a house husband. Let me show you.
A day in the life of a stay-at-home husband.
Sorry, tough guys, it's a day in the life of a stay-at-home husband. Time to check your misogyny at the door and buckle up. First thing I do is I make my wife some coffee after making the bed. Then I do my wife's laundry. When juggling your husbandly duties, it's essential to separate the Lulus from the dryer. Next, I feed the dog, because who else is going to do it? I assert my dominance over all I have left. Then I make my wife some breakfast. She likes her eggs air-fried with a rice cake and peanut butter. Then I feed the plants before I feed myself, and I tidy up the house. Once the house was clean, my wife took me out on the town. Follow to end the patriarchy.
That is a shame. And a lot of you men are going down that path. You letting women run you. I ain't got nothing else to say about it. Let me know what you think about this, though.